Today on Rappler, suspected communist rebels kill 8 members of the elite Special Action Force in Cagayan. The Moro Islamic Liberation Front joins the hunt for Abu Sayyaf members who killed 7 Marines Saturday. And the Philippines and Taiwan begin parallel investigations on the death of a Taiwanese fisherman. Hello, I'm Maria Ressa. Welcome to Rappler, your social news network. Suspected communist rebels kill 8 members of the elite Special Action Force of the Philippine National Police Monday morning in Cagayan. Cagayan Valley authorities say the policemen were on their way back to the provincial headquarters when 30 suspected rebels set off a landmine and fired at them around 8:30 in the morning in Barangay Cataratan, Alyakapan. 8 other SAF members were injured. The ambush occurred just 2 kilometers from the Cagayan Provincial Police Headquarters. The government peace panel, which is in talks with the National Democratic Front, the political arm of the guerrillas, condemns the attack. In a statement, the panel says, by its insistence on using landmines and its insistence on continuing a regime of violence, the NPA turns a blind eye to the clamor of our people for a peaceful resolution of the armed conflict. Talks between both sides broke down shortly before the May 13th polls. The NDF accuses the government of negotiating in bad faith, but the peace panel says the NDF set tough conditions for the peace process to move. The Moro Islamic Liberation Front mobilizes its forces in Sulu to join the hunt for Abu Sayyaf members who killed 7 Marines over the weekend. On Saturday, members of the 2nd Marine Brigade clashed with the Abu Sayyaf in the village of Tugay, Patikul town. At least 7 Marines and 4 Abu Sayyaf members died. 9 Marines and 10 Abu Sayyaf members were wounded. MILF Chief Negotiator Mohagher Iqbal says the Marines encountered a group led by Gilas Sawadjaan, a faction within the Abu Sayyaf that Iqbal says has gone out of control. Brigadier General Domingo Tutaan says the Marines were hunting down Abu Sayyaf members believed responsible for the kidnapping of local residents when the clash broke out. An update on that, there are 8 Marines who were killed over the weekend so far now. Data from the Rappler Mirror server show 2,121 clustered precincts registered 90 to 100% voter turnout during the midterm elections, bucking the national average of 70 to 75% turnout the Commission on Elections projected. The clustered precincts with perfect voter turnout were spread across regions, but the highest numbers were in the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao, ARMM, and Cebu. Maguindanao, Lanao del Sur, and Tawi-Tawi also posted the highest number of precincts with 100% voter turnout. It's also in the ARMM provinces where there were lowest transmission of results from the precinct level. This means the results in those precincts which failed to be transmitted had to be manually uploaded in the municipal level for canvass by COMELEC. The Philippines National Bureau of Investigation arrives in Taiwan Monday to conduct its own probe over the death of a Taiwanese fisherman. On May 9th, Philippine Coast Guard shot 65-year-old Hung Shi-che for allegedly entering Philippine waters. Taiwanese investigators conducting a parallel probe also arrive in Manila to conduct a ballistics test and to inspect the Coast Guard vessel. The NBI says the video showing the encounter between the Coast Guards and the Taiwanese crew will also be shared with the Taiwanese investigators. In Taiwan, the Philippine team will interview the other crew members of the Taiwanese vessel, gather bullet slugs as evidence, and conduct ballistics tests. The NBI's request to conduct its own autopsy was denied. Soon after the fisherman's death, Taiwan slapped sanctions on the Philippines, banning the hiring of new Filipino workers even after an apology from the Philippines. Tensions between Taiwan and the Philippines takes another twist as national basketball team Gilas Pilipinas says it will not be able to defend its Jones Cup title this year. Gilas head coach Chot Reyes confirms the team was not allowed to participate in the annual basketball tournament which will be held in Taipei. Reyes tweets, quote, "Just got word from the organizers that we have been uninvited to the Jones Cup." In 2012, the Philippine crew edged the United States 76-75 in the championship round to win the first Jones Cup title for the country since 1998. But the killing of a Taiwanese fisherman in disputed waters nearly 2 weeks ago increased tension between Taipei and Manila. Reyes says They will look at other options to continue the Gilas squad's preparation for the FIBA Asia Championships, which will be hosted in the country in August. Let's now look at Rappler's Wrap for today, a list of the 10 most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. At number 2, Google wants to bring the internet to developing countries in sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia. In largely secretive plans, the Wall Street Journal says Google wants to bring internet connectivity to areas by building wireless networks, which could also be used to improve internet speeds in urban centers. Its goal is to add 1 billion or more new people to the internet. A Google spokeswoman declined to comment. At number 4, a film of an explicit lesbian love story by a French-Tunisian director bags the top prize Sunday at the Cannes Film Festival. An all-star jury names the 3-hour movie Blue is the Warmest Color, winner of the prestigious Palme d'Or award. It tells the story of lead character Adele's infatuation with a beautiful blue-haired art student, while also exploring themes such as class in France and women's careers. The award comes the same day protesters gathered in Paris to oppose a new law making France the 14th country worldwide to legalize same-sex marriage. And at number 10, what happens to your Facebook photos and Google content after your last login? Many online services now provide ways to help people bequeath their digital assets when they die. Google's Inactive Account Manager program lets users decide how to deal with the data they stored online with the company, from Gmail to YouTube videos and blogs. You can tell Google to contact your beneficiaries after a certain period of time. These beneficiaries will be provided links where they can download photos, videos, and other data left to them. Other services also provide online safe deposit boxes where you can store passwords and other data for safekeeping. For the full top 10, visit Rappler.com's The Wrap. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter which gives you 8 emotions to choose from. Click how you feel and your vote comes down to the mood navigator that's in the middle of the front page. It crowdsources the mood of the day. It also gives you the top 10 stories with the most votes. That's 10 stories now that have affected our readers the most. If you take a look today, Mall in the middle, cast of the SM Aura soap, you've got 16% amused, 14% annoyed, and a whopping 64% angry. The story that's gotten the most number of votes on the mood meter, The Binay Republic by writer Pat Evangelista, a reporter, it's 46% sad, but even here you see 12% angry. Today, most people are angry. Well, that's Rappler's Newscast for today, Monday, May 27, 2013. Visit Rappler.com and watch our newscast Monday to Friday. Tell us how you feel on our mood meter and help us crowdsource the mood of the day. I'm Maria Ressa. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.